Welcome to Rapplex channel, brought to you by Rapplex team. Today, we're thrilled to share the vital importance of Rapplex, the different vulnerability categories, and how to initiate a scan for your website. In this digital age, the internet is an integral part of our lives, with numerous transactions involving sensitive and personal information. However, with the rise of cyber threats, it's crucial to safeguard your online presence before malicious hackers strike. Rapplex is your reliable web application security scanner, your shield against potential vulnerabilities. By scanning your website proactively, you can stay one step ahead of hackers, preventing them from exploiting any weaknesses that might exist. In recent years, the internet has become the backbone of our daily lives. Unfortunately, this increased connectivity also opens doors for cyber criminals to wreak havoc. If a hacker discovers a vulnerability in your website, they can exploit it to steal money, manipulate users, terrorize website owners, and engage in other electronic crimes. And this is where Rapplex steps in. Our cutting-edge platform empowers you to detect any vulnerability on your website or web application, keeping you and your stakeholders safe from potential threats. But what exactly is a vulnerability? According to the OWASP Foundation, it's a hole, backdoor, or weakness in an application's design or implementation that can be exploited by attackers, causing harm to various stakeholders, including application owners and users. Now, let's take a brief tour of the Rapplex interface. When you click on the File menu, the first option allows you to start a new scan, which we'll explore at the end of this video. The second option is to open the archive. So let's go ahead and open it. In the top left corner, you have the freedom to easily select any report you want to view. On the left side pane, you'll find the sitemap in a convenient search box, which will help you navigate through your data. Under the sitemap, you have three useful options: the folder of the report on your machine, the time Rapplex took to complete the scan, and the real size of the report on disk. On the right side pane, you'll find three main tabs: Report, Studio, and Response Times. Today, we'll focus on the first tab, Report, while the Studio pane will have its dedicated video. And guess what? You can export your report in either HTML or PDF format, making it convenient to share and analyze your results. Now, let's dive into vulnerabilities and how Rapplex makes it a breeze to find, understand, report, and address them. Rapplex classifies vulnerabilities into 5 categories: critical, high, medium, low, and information. In the critical and high categories, intruders can fully penetrate and compromise the system, potentially leading to theft or loss of private data. Medium vulnerabilities grant access to system information, facilitating specific attacks and compromising data security. Hovering over each category tab reveals detailed results. Let's take a closer look at the SQL injection vulnerabilities. In this report, here we have 3 types of SQL injection vulnerabilities. Let's choose the normal error-based SQL injection. By clicking on the plus icon, we can access comprehensive details, such as the query or parameter name, query type, and the payload Rapplex used to verify the vulnerability. With the help of the Review Request and Review Response buttons, we can analyze the payload's inclusion in the request and the highlighted proof in the response. We have also the Proof tab, which give you information extracted from the scan system through that discovered vulnerability. Additionally, the Exploit tab provides access to an exploit window, allowing you to execute commands based on the type of vulnerability. Rapplex ensures you're well informed and empowered to take action. And before we wrap up, don't forget that clicking the link at the beginning of the report grants access to 3 options: scan details, security checks, and fingerprint. When you open Rapplex, you'll find the scan prompt ready and waiting for you. Simply enter your website URL, click Start Scan, and watch as Rapplex thoroughly scans your target website, leaving no stone unturned. Let's minimize the scan page and fast forward it a little bit until the scan is completed. Now, while scan is running, let's dive deep in Rapplex scan menu. To get your scan menu again, you can easily access the File menu and choose New Scan. From here, you can start a new scan, and you have the power to set the scan policy and fine-tune the parameters according to your preferences. You can edit the policy, create new ones, or remove unnecessary elements with just a few clicks. Take full control of the scan process with Rapplex's intuitive user interface. When we open the Edit policy, we will find some tabs. The first one is the Crawl tab. You can define the crawl depth, subdomains, and even specify the number of links or files to be crawled in a folder. It's all about setting the attitude of how Rapplex gathers the website pages. Next up, the Attack tab enables you to customize what Rapplex checks for. During the scan, you can enable or disable specific vulnerabilities, providing you with the flexibility to focus on the areas that matter most to you. For advanced users, the Advanced mode offers additional detailed options, like toggling the injection type, or accessing a life-saving Reset to Default button. When attacking a website with authentication, fear not, Rapplex has your back. In the Authenticate tab, you can effortlessly input login credentials and verify that Rapplex signs in successfully before proceeding with the scan. Don't forget to mark Requires authentication to activate this feature. Connection tab empowers you to control the speed and frequency of HTTP requests, handling any connection failures, and specifying the maximum number of retries before the scan termination. It's all about tailoring the scan to suit your specific needs. Before closing the policy prompt, take note that you have the option to save any new settings to the existing policy, or use Save As to create a brand new policy. Within the scan prompt, you have the flexibility to edit specific policy parameters for an individual scan. These changes will only apply temporarily, and will override the selected policy for that single scan. Once your configuration is set, you're ready to start your new scan. Finally, the Schedule tab lets you plan a scan for the future. Whether it's during off-peak hours or weekends, Rapplex gives you the option to scan at your convenience. Let's move to the Running Scan page. Here, you'll find a wealth of real-time information at your fingertips. Monitor the vulnerabilities categorized and track the progress of your scan. The page displays the time taken, pages crawled, total issues found, and even a request per second diagram, providing essential insights into your website's security status. Pausing or stopping the scan is just a click away, giving you full control over the scanning process. And with the sitemap readily available, you can easily review crawled pages, attacked or in progress, with options to view response and time diagrams, or the requests themselves. With the Configure Scan button, you have the ability to further customize your scan, controlling the connection, adding specific cookies, shaping HTTP requests, and even utilizing the URL rewrite feature. Once your scan is complete, exporting a comprehensive report is effortless. Rapplex allows you to choose between HTML and PDF formats, so you get precisely what you need to take the next steps in securing your web application. Rapplex completed scanning the full site in just 15 minutes, and now you have the ability to open the archive and export a report for your website. Congratulations! You've experienced the power of Rapplex. Now, it's time to take action. Visit rapplex.com and try the live demo now.